Good morning, children. Sairam. Children, today in English, we will be continuing with the lesson 3.2 Reading Works of Art. But before that, let us learn some new words and how to frame sentences. The first one, inhabitants. Inhabitants means persons or animals that live in a particular place. Sentence on inhabitants. The town has 30,000 inhabitants. Next word, enriching. Enriching means giving increased enjoyment or appreciation. Sentence on enriching. Learning and teaching are enriching experiences for both the student and the teacher. Smoothly. Smoothly means easily and without interruption or difficulty. For example, the plane landed smoothly. Next word, texture. Texture means the feel or physical sensation of an object. Sentence on texture. The fabric has a soft texture. Okay. Now children, we'll be continuing with part 2 today. But before that, let us have a quick recap of what we had already learned in part 1. Now children, in part 1, we had learned about the famous Indian painter Syed Haider Raza, who lived and worked in France, but he had strong ties with India too. He was a recipient of Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. He had abstract styles of painting, and the characteristic features of Raza's paintings were simple geometric shapes, striking color combinations, captivating compositions, and the colors blue and orange. Okay, now children, today we will proceed with part 2. Okay, we will be proceeding with 3.2 Reading Works of Art, part 2. Okay. Now children, this part of the lesson, it throws light on the Gond art. Let us learn about Gond art. Now children, Gond art is a tribal art. It has been developed and preserved by the Gond tribal people residing largely in the Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha states of India. From their traditional tales and mythology, we learn that they have lived in India for thousands of years even before the other inhabitants came here. The Gondi language is similar to Telugu, a Dravidian language. Now children, Gond art is a tribal art. Now children, what do you mean by tribal art? It is indigenous natives of tribal societies. So Gond art is a tribal art and it has been developed and preserved by the Gond tribal people, and they are residing largely in the states of Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha states of India. From their traditional tales and mythology, we learn that they have lived in India for thousands of years even before the other inhabitants came here. The Gondi language is similar to Telugu language, which is a Dravidian language. So children, Gond art is a tribal art. Okay. Now next, Gond art has spread mainly in central India. Originally, people used to draw pictures on the earthen walls of their houses. Most folk arts involve natural techniques of preparing colors and use of several mediums. They are transferred from generation to generation in a smoothly flowing process. Gond art is no exception to this. A house decorated with beautiful pictures creates a pleasant atmosphere. Also, art is a medium of recording and preserving what is seen. So, children, Gond art has spread mainly in central India. Okay, it has spread in central India, that is Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, okay, Raipur. So, it has spread in central India. And originally, people used to draw pictures on the earthen walls of their houses. Just have a look, children. The pictures are drawn on the earthen walls of the houses of people. Most folk arts involve techniques of preparing colors and use of several mediums, and they are transferred from one generation to another in a smoothly flowing process. And Gond art is no exception to this. A house which is decorated with beautiful pictures, it creates a pleasant atmosphere. Yes, children? And art is a medium of recording and preserving what is seen. So, Gond art has spread mainly in central India, and people, they used to draw on earthen walls, that is, mud walls of their houses, and the techniques of preparing colors and use of several mediums. Okay, the folk art, it involved the natural techniques of preparing colors and use of several mediums. They are transferred from generation to generation in a smoothly flowing process. In a house which is decorated with beautiful pictures, it creates a pleasant atmosphere. And art is a medium of recording and preserving what is seen. In folk arts, you yourself prepare the canvas, the surface on which to draw, and the colors with which you draw. That is why creating folk art is a very enriching experience. This richness is reflected in the choice of their medium. In the days of past, several things in nature, such as soils of different shades, the juice of plants, leaves, tree bark, flowers, fruits, and even things like coal and cow dung were used to prepare colors. So, children, in folk art, the canvas is prepared by yourself. That is, canvas means the surface on which you draw. Okay, so canvas is the surface on which we draw and the colors with which we draw. And therefore, it is said that creating folk art is a very enriching experience. And this richness is reflected in the choice of their medium. In the days of the past, children, several things in nature, such as soils of different shades, then juice of plants, leaves, tree bark, flowers, fruits, and even things like coal and cow dung, they were used to prepare colors. So, for preparing colors, what things were used? Okay, in the past, all the natural things which were available in nature, that is soil, then juice of plants, leaves, tree bark, flowers, fruits, coal, and even cow dung. They were used to prepare colors in the past. So, different colors, various textures, and patterns were used year after year, and it lending a simplicity to the art. Okay, so the different colors, then the various textures and patterns were used year after year. Okay, that gave simplicity to the art. When we see these pictures, we realize that a picture drawn this way or the other can look equally beautiful. What a deep thought this art conveys, and so easily. So, children, just have a look at this picture. Okay, when we look at these pictures, we realize that the picture drawn in this way or other can look so beautiful, and what a deep thought this art conveys, and so easily. In the Gond style of art, we see that the outlines may vary a little from artist to artist, but the designs that fill it make the whole picture look lively and attractive. The designs include simple textures achieved using dots, straight lines, dotted lines, curvy shapes, and circles. Special attention is given to the choice of various colors so that the total effect is amazing and beautiful. So, children, in this style, that is a Gond style of art, the outlines may vary, okay, it may be different from artist to artist, but the designs that fill it make the whole picture look very lively and beautiful. The designs it include simple textures used, dots are used, then straight lines, dotted lines, curvy shapes, circles, and special attention is given to the choice of colors so that the total effect is amazing and beautiful. Just have a look at this picture, children. This is an example of the Gond art. Okay. In today's age of commercialization, many men have taken up Gond art, but the roots of the folk art probably lie in women's daily chores like cleaning and decorating the house, dealing with natural colors in the course of cooking and in their leisure time activities. So, children, in today's age of commercialization, many men have taken up Gond art. Now, children, what do you mean by commercialization? Now, children, commercialization means you are managing this art, or you are running this art for financial gain. Okay, you require money, okay, for your livelihood. So, many men have taken up Gond art, but the roots of this folk art, it probably lie in women's daily chores, that is the daily activities of women like cleaning and decorating the house. Okay, women, they used to clean the house and they decorate the house, for example even rangoli also, yes, and dealing with natural colors in the course of cooking and in their leisure time activities. Leisure time means when they are free, okay, the relaxation or free time activities. Okay, so basically these folk arts, okay, the roots of these folk arts, they lie in women's daily chores. Okay, so the folk art, that is the roots of the folk arts, they lie in the women's daily chores, right? And that is dealing with the natural colors in the course of cooking and in their leisure time activities, that is in their free time activities. Okay, so children, I hope you have understood this extract about the Gond art. Okay, now children, there's an interesting activity for you to do. First one, complete the following diagram. Gond art, and children, the circles are given, yes. So children, you have to complete this following diagram. One answer is already given to you, that is variation in drawing. You have to write the other answers. Okay, so I expect every one of you to write this in your notebook. So one is already given, variation in drawing, yes, and next you have to write, okay, developed and preserved by the Gond tribal people. It's a medium of recording and preserving what is seen, preparing the canvas, preparing colors. For the colors, children, they were prepared by the things which were available in nature. Then the outlines. And outlines may vary as per artist to artist. Okay, and the texture designs. Okay, designs like dots, lines, curvy shapes. Okay, so that is about Gond art. So children, you have to write this in your notebook. Okay. The next one. Spot the error in the spelling of the following words and rewrite them correctly. Okay, the first one, tribal. So here, children, where is the error? Yes, E. Yes, it should be A, tribal. The next is, this given mythology, I. It should be mythology. Y should be there, right? Then earthen. What is missing here? A, earthen. Next is given medium. So here, where is the error? A. It should be U, medium. Okay, so you should know the correct spellings. This also you write in your notebooks. Okay. Now homework for you. Complete the following web with the name of the states where the Gond art form has been developed and preserved. So you have to draw this web diagram in your notebook. Okay, one answer is already given, that is Maharashtra is already given, correct? So next you have to write. You have to write Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha. Yes. So you have to write this in your book. This is a homework for you. Now children, word register. List the words related to designs, colors. Now children, designs, you can write dots, lines, curvy shapes. Okay. Then colors, blue, orange. These were the colors which were used. Okay. And also made from the natural things. So this you have to write in your book. That is the words related to designs and colors. Children, this is also known as word register. Okay. So children, I hope you have understood this lesson, reading works of art. Yes. So children, thank you my dear students. Take care of yourself. Sai Ram.